Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleashed here today, and I know I don't usually make videos on fan games because it's a fan game, and it's not something official like Sonic Frontiers or something like that, but this is something that needs to be discussed. Now, before you say anything, no, this is not me just running out of ideas because we got no Frontiers news. Trust me, it's not. I just believe that this topic about Sonic Omens needs more awareness spread around about it. Because the things that we'll be talking about in today's video is just very disgusting and yeah, it's just not good, is it? Now, before we get into today's video, I just want to say this right now. I have not personally played Sonic Omens, so in terms of the gameplay and anything like that, I can't give my thoughts on it because obviously I haven't played the game, so just bear that in mind. Anyways, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's discuss the topic at hand. Right, so then, earlier this week, I believe, a document regarding Sonic Omens was released on Twitter. Now, I don't know how many people watching this video have actually seen the document, but for those of you who have seen it, you're going to know why I'm going to be covering it in today's video. I'll be linking that document down below in the description, so if you want to check it out for yourself, go ahead and read it because I'm not going to be looking at it all in today's video. So with that being said, let's begin. They're doing it again with Patreon and on other Patreon pages. Sonic Omens originally had beta builds hidden behind a paywall subscription on Patreon, until the backlash they got, which basically ruined their reputation for not handling criticism properly. They reworked Bolt's personal Patreon into Ouroboros Patreon, which hosts their original IP projects. However, it still hosts Sonic Omens related development stuff, excluding beta builds. My issue with the Patreon is that the original IP projects are basically non-existent because it's overshadowed by Sonic Omens posts. They don't advertise Sonic Omens in their Patreon description, but if you just scroll down, you'll find out that multiple posts are filled with Sonic Omens content. Not only that, but Patreon isn't even the only thing they have. If you go over to their VK page, which is a social media platform like Twitter or Facebook, that also allows you to donate people money through donations, you can find posts advertising a Patreon equivalent called Boosty, which advertises Sonic Omens. If you go to their Boosty page, it literally hides Sonic Omens content behind a paywall. And yeah, we can see right here, Ouroboros Studio, and you can see an image of Sonic Omens there, right smack in the middle. The Boosty page is filled with a lot of Sonic Omens posts that are hidden behind a paywall subscription, like their Patreon page. The people in the Sonic Omens Discord server kept mentioning that the Patreon had nothing related to the game, but now suddenly it's related to the project. So which is it then? Patreon and Boosty are definitely used to financially support Sonic Omens' development. They're using Sonic Omens as a way to jumpstart their career. They haven't learned anything from the backlash, and they know that they can get away with it because of the amount of people defending their actions. Yeah, once again on Boosty, you can see Sonic Omens right there. Game Jolt ads. Sonic Omens' Game Jolt page has the most amount of followers of any Sonic game on that site. Since Game Jolt is a website where most Sonic fan games are downloadable, this makes it the most popular Sonic fan game, according to Ouroboros. But that begs the question, what makes it popular? Is it because of the controversy surrounding the game? Here's the most notable thing about the page. Why does it have ads? If you're using Game Jolt to publish your game, you have the option to turn ads on or off. The option even says, only do this if you don't want your game monetized, or if your game is subject to a license that doesn't allow monetization. It is important to note that creating a new page for a game might cause the option to be automatically active, but when configuring the page, you should have at least read every option it has to offer. They have been making money through showing ads thanks to Sonic Omens. I presume this has been running since Sonic 2020 was released on Game Jolt. Alright, let's take a minute to discuss this right now. So right here, they basically explained that these people are making money off Sonic Omens, locking things behind paywalls and Patreon and stuff like that, and that is not good. I know some people might say that, oh, it's a fan game and they put a lot of time and effort into it, so why should they allow people to actually make donations and stuff like that? It must be hard work. Well, the thing is, they're not allowed to monetize this, because Sonic is not their IP, it's Sega's. Sega has clearly stated that they're going to allow Sonic fan games to run along, unlike Nintendo. But the thing is, people aren't allowed to monetize those fan games because it goes against what Sega has said. And obviously by monetizing Sonic Omens, they're going against what Sega has said. Now why is this an issue? Well, if Sega does find out that they're making substantial amounts of money off Sonic Omens, Sega will take action to go ahead and take down Sonic Omens. But that has a massive risk of them going after other fan games and saying, you know what, we'll just stop fan games altogether and be like Nintendo. And obviously, we really do not want that, do we? One thing that makes the Sonic franchise so great is its fan games and the fans itself. All the things that they can create and come up with. That is one thing that I love about the Sonic franchise, and if that gets taken away, that is one huge chunk of things that people love about this franchise just gone. And all that because of Sonic Omens, which is why Ouroboros Studio monetizing their game is a massive issue here. Right then, let's carry on. Bolt. Before the Patreon drama, a friend of mine named Vintiru was going to be the voice of Shadow. The demo track I heard was pretty good. One day, she needed a new microphone and told Bolt that it would come in 2 days. When telling him that new microphone came, she realized that she got replaced and Bolt did not tell her. What he did was extremely unprofessional. This is why Shadow sounds like this in Sonic Omens. She was planned to voice Sonic as well, but also got replaced. And yeah, not gonna lie, from what I've heard from Omens, the voice acting really isn't all that great. Obviously, no disrespect to the voice actors themselves because they're just doing their job, right? But they definitely needed a lot better direction. And it seems like people like Ball are just douchebags and just sabotaging their own project because they're going and pulling stuff like this. That is such a crappy movement. Like, why would he do something like that? Vintiru clearly had a lot of talent because she sounds pretty good according to this person. And for Ball to just get rid of her like that, that is just mean, man. Like, to put it simply. I mean, that's not really breaking any rules to do with Sega or anything like that, but still, it's just not good, man. Why would he do that? That is just mean. It's speculated that Bolt meant to poke fun of Chaos X with his tweet. Well, after the episode release, it turned out to be a disaster. Maybe Bolt should have poked fun at stuff that will backfire. And here's a tweet right here. Shadow Glider confirmed. I hope the gameplay turned out to be no worse than that of Chaos X. Oh, buddy. This man really had the balls to go and diss Chaos X like that. Nah, you can't be doing this, man. This man tried to compare Sonic Omens to Sonic PO6. Is he having a bloody laugh? Idiots. Absolute idiots, I swear. Joe. Is it Joe or J-O-H? I don't know. Joe is well known on Twitter for going after people for their opinions on the game. He tried to make fun of me and my projects once, so here are some old conversations I had with him. And here's an example of their conversations right here. Hello clown, where is your review? I've been waiting for this since summer. You know I want to understand how deep the schizophrenia of an idiot like you can be. Your past speeches were great fun. Don't let me down. Yeah, so clearly a very terrible person right there. Like, he's a developer of the game. He doesn't want to take criticism. Like, what the hell? John _R1SE. John Rise, I'm just going to call him John Rise, is one of the composers for Sonic Omens. He is known for tracks such as Chow Paradise. And honestly, not going to lie, Chow Paradise is a bit of a banger, not going to lie. I can't lie, it's a bit of a banger, not going to lie. And Area 99. The music is kinda okay. But what if I told you that one of the songs rearranged a track from Cars 2 the video game? Cars 2 the... Wow, okay. Basically, he took the song, changed the instruments, and claimed that the song was original. And one absolute legend, called Cars 2 Gamer, aka Xpool, actually made a tweet comparing the two, and you can see right here, hi, yeah, so I took the Area 99 Sonic Omens song and compared it to the DS Oil Rig, that's from Cars 2 by the way, and added pop-ups when which song is playing. Be sure to listen to the Cars 2, the video game OST in its entirety for me, I'd appreciate it. Hashtag Omen Sweet. Can't believe they actually went and did that. Like, seriously, my god, how low can you go? Cars 2, really? Joe's Twitter thread. So basically, Joe made a tweet responding to the misinformation people were spreading about the fan game, so I decided to write my own response. Then we have a paragraph from, I'm pretty sure it's from Ouroboros Studio, and basically what they're saying is that they're allowing donations essentially. But then you can see something here from Bolt, and he said that they never sold the game or advertised their Patreon, which is a complete lie, because we just saw earlier that they had it on their Patreon, and later in the video, we'll see even more dumb stuff from them, my god. I find it funny that they kept lying about how they've been never hiding any beta bills behind a paywall subscription on Patreon. And now they accidentally admitted it. And then they say here that the Shot of Water episode is free. Yes, it was released to the public for free. However, the beta bills were hidden behind a paywall. Right, in this paragraph here, they're basically saying that people got angry that they were taking donations on their Patreon for Sonic 2020, which was the name for Omens before Sonic Omens, by the way. And then they said that they took it off Bolt's Patreon, so no more issues, apparently. They clearly know what they were doing, since this wasn't the first fan game they were developing behind a Patreon wall. They unlisted all of the videos about that Dragon the Edge fan game I talked about earlier from the Ouroboros channel. However, I managed to find unlisted videos about it through their Tumblr. It linked to another project that they called Dragon's Revival of the Night, which also had a donation page. Right, in this paragraph here, I think what they're saying is that after the backlash from the community with their Patreon and the donation thing with Sonic 2020, they rebranded their Patreon so that it's for their other IPs, the actually original ones. But then they say that the things in Sonic Omens is original content with the soundtrack and created assets and everything like that, so they have a right to monetize it, which by the way is complete and utter cap, because someone on Twitter called Cartburger By the way, they make some fantastic Sonic Forces mods, so you should check them out. As said right here, may I also add that the content they monetize isn't even entirely theirs, regardless of the IP. They use Mystic Jungle assets and much more in tons of places throughout the game, egg pond models, character models, etc. So yeah, they can't even have that defense for themselves. How sad. While yes, they have creations that are non-Sonic related, the important thing they keep forgetting is that making fan games should be about passion and not for monetary gain. Well, they completely ignored it. They decided to paywall Sonic Omens related content behind Patreon again. Right, then in this next paragraph here, they basically say that there's some talk with the Sega community managers and stuff, and say that they checked through their stuff about Sonic Omens and that it violates nothing, so they're all good there. How did this happen? You're telling me they didn't find any violations? It took me 5 minutes to find 3 donation pages, 2 of them that keep advertising Sonic Omens. Then they said that one of the community managers from Sega is in their Discord server, the Sonic Omens one, and apparently they think it's fine now. Well, I'm pretty sure we all know the true intention of the Sega community manager, to keep an eye on the team. Joe also mentions that they're promoting the original pilot episode of their IP, but the thing is, their Patreon has more Sonic Omens related stuff than any of the IP has. On top of that, Sega not cancelling any fan games doesn't mean that Omens isn't doing a bad thing. That means that Omens most likely isn't making enough money for Sega to go, we have to cancel this fan game as soon as possible. Sega is most likely watching Omens to see if the team goes too far with it, or if any other creators follow their footsteps. If that does happen, that would mean Sega is going to have to take drastic measures for fan games in the future. In this paragraph, basically saying that people are accusing that they were trying to sell Omens, and obviously they didn't do that on the release date, so fair play to them. This point is partially correct. They did not plan to sell the game, but Joe did lie and say that they never saw their fan game behind Patreon subscription. I mean, they tried to paywall beta builds and could motivate other people to do the same thing because of them. Roblox had, and still has, this issue with Sonic fan games. Then in this last paragraph here, they basically try to throw other people under the bus, saying that other fan projects that aren't Sonic fan games, by the way, have some Patreon pages where people do donate money to keep those fan projects going, and that they compete with Sega with Sonic Prime, and they think that Sonic Omens is the only thing that's getting the drama from the community. This really shows how these guys prefer to throw other people under the bus, just to make a point. It is debatable whether fan animation projects should accept donations, but the funny thing is that the creator of Sonic Omens actually supports a Sonic fan animation project that accepts donations. Sega isn't an animation company. They make games first and foremost. They license their IPs out to animation studios rather than making them in-house. Sega stated they are not making money from Sonic Prime. They also do not own the rights to the Sonic movies. That belongs to Paramount. The difference is that Sonic Omens could be seen as competition for Frontiers. There's a chain that people could go out and say something like, why would you buy this $60 game that might not be good, but you could support this fan game that looks a lot more promising. That is considered competition. It would not be the same if people said, why would you buy Frontiers when you could watch the Sonic Satium revival? That's not competition for the games, and therefore not taking money away from Sega, since they don't gain any money on that front. Sumoshkin. Sumoshkin is the voice actor of Eggman in Sonic Omens. But before that, Sumoshkin made a slightly negative review on Sonic Omens. After Ouroboros invited him to work for them, he then made a positive review on the fan game, while purposefully ignoring its biggest flaws. The fact that their censorship directly affects the people they're working with is crazy to me. Recently, Sumoshkin streamed Sonic Omens' new episodes, where he was struggling with the Maria boss. The developers, who were also present on the stream, were making fun of him, and that caused him to rage quit. If your own team members struggle to beat your game because of how insane the difficulty is, then you make fun of them for it. That just shows how awful of a person you truly are. Right then, this next thing is probably the most disgusting thing out of them all, so brace yourself for this if you haven't heard of it already. Questionable Maria textures. So recently, in my private server, someone, who I'm not going to mention the name of for safety reasons, found an underwear texture for Maria. On the texture is written, bad girl. Like, what the actual bleep? She is 12. What the actual bleep? This counts as sexualizing minors. Whoever thought it was a good idea to make this, to my knowledge, this texture is not visible, or at least obscured, during the boss fight, meaning this was added by someone for fun. Now I'm not going to show the image of it because frankly it's just disgusting, but if you want to see for yourself, then by all means, go check out the link to the doc in the description. And that is pretty much it for that document. But you know, we still got just a bit more to go yet. So you can see right here some Sonic Omens Twitter account. Strange, no one talked about the hidden QR code in Sonic Omens, and you can see the image right there. Woohoo. But it's fine, right? I'm sure nothing terrible could become of it. Of course it does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Why just... Oh my god, seriously. And now this last bit is the final straw of it all. So we see right here, some person who actually worked on Sonic Omens. We have finished the project out of spite. The haters failed their mission to cancel us. Game over. Now we're on top of the world. Trending all over Twitter. And there you go. There you go. This fan game was not made out of passion or anything like that. It was made out of spite. Wow. Just disgusting, man. Just disgusting. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. So the bottom line here is, don't support Sonic Omens. If you want to play a good fan game, check out Sonic PO6, Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. You know, good fan games. Games that haven't been monetized or anything like that, but games that have some passion in them. Because that's what a fan game should be. But, what do you guys think of this topic? Are you absolutely ashamed by this and never touch Sonic Omens ever again? Please don't. Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting that join button down below. Remember, it's not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!